Yellow, have a seat. Green, have a seat. Green, have a seat. Blue, have a seat. Purple, have a seat. Leg clap cross.
Leg clap cross.
Hands to myself.
Hands to myself.
Use nice words.
Use nice words.
Use voice levels.
Use voice levels.
Eyes on speaker.
Eyes on speaker.
I'm ready.
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 I got Jamila. Love Jacob. Wesley. Excellent job, boys. Up here, 10 like stars. Excellent job, boys and girls. So today, while we read our story, we're going to be looking for the cause and effect. Boys and girls, what are we looking for?
Cause and effect.
Now, by raising your hand, can someone tell me what does cause and effect mean? When I think of cause and effect, what am I looking for? Jaden? Thank you, honey. No, I just want you to get your hand off the camera. Jamila?
The cause is the reason.
The cause is the reason why something happened. And what is the effect? What is the effect?
The result.
The result. So the cause is the reason why something happens, and the effect is the result. So today, well, this week we have been working on cause and effect. Today, I just want to know the cause. So the effect is why something happens, and I want to know the reason why it happened. So boys and girls, what are we going to look for while we're reading today? The
Reason why.
The
Cause.
cause, which is the
Reason why something happened.
excellent job. Okay. So today we'll be reading, why do you cry? And as I read this story, once again, boys and girls, you look at the cause. And the cause is why something happened. Okay? Why do you cry? By Kate Clark. Why do you cry? When Little Rabbit was almost 5 summers old, he made a big decision. Now that I'm grown up, I'm done with crying, he told Mother Rabbit. Crying is for babies, and I am not a baby anymore. I know you're not, said Mother Rabbit, and she agreed to help Little Rabbit in his plans and to plan his first grown-up birthday party. Okay, boys and girls, so I've read the first page, and I'm going to know here, because up here on my cause and effect chart, I have my first effect, and Little Rabbit decided that he was done with crying. So I'm going to, it's just me, boys and girls, so right now you just watching me. I'm going to think to myself, from reading the story, what happened that made him not want to cry anymore? So I can go back in the story and I can think, I remember saying that since he was turning 5 summers now, hands down, you're just watching me, that was the reason why he decided that he wasn't going to cry anymore. So that can be my cause, because the cause, remember, is the reason why something happened. Exactly. So the reason why Little Rabbit decided that he was done crying was because, he decided that he was turning 5 months now. So for my cause chart, I can put, I'm having a birthday party, Little Rabbit told his friend, the squirrel. I'm inviting everyone who's big like me and who doesn't cry anymore. Oh, said the squirrel sadly. Then I guess I can't come, and why? Said the little rabbit. Do you cry? Yes, said the squirrel. I cry when others are playing a fun game and they don't ask me to play too. So boys and girls, in this part of the story, the fact is that the squirrel cries. Someone should think to yourself, and as I did before, I went back before that happened on why the squirrel cried. you to think, what made the squirrel cry? What makes the squirrel cry? Because remember that cause is before the effect. So what happened right before that made that squirrel cry? You're thinking to yourself, Fabian? Now when I say go, I want you to turn and talk to your partner and tell your partner the cause on why the squirrel cries. Chris, what are you telling your partner?
Why, the cause why the squirrel cries.
Jada, what are you telling your partner? Why the squirrel cries. Turn and talk, go. Okay, but raise your hands. Can someone tell me what was the cause or what was that reason that made the result of the squirrel crying? I love hands. I got 3 people. I got 4 people. Ezekiel, can you tell me what your partner said about what caused that squirrel to cry?
Sequoia said the other animals didn't ask the squirrel to play with them.
And how did you and Sequoia come up with that?
Because
What did I do to help me find that cause? What did I do to help me find that cause, Nikita?
you find it in the text.
I find it in text. And what part?
And the part that says about the squirrel.
Exactly. But as I said before, the effect happens second. So what happens first? The cause. So Ezekiel, how did you find the cause to the squirrel cries?
I found that in the text.
Excellent job, boys and girls, on coming up with the causes to the effects in the story. So at your desk right now, you have your independent practice. You are going to, I'm missing some honors. Great, have everyone. You are going to look for the cause to the effects in the story. At your desk, you already have the story, and you're going to look for the cause to the effects of the story. Chris, what will you be doing?
Looking for a cause and an effect in the story.
Excellent job. Jay, what will you be doing?
Looking for cause and effect
In
in the story.
excellent job. Kamai, what will you be doing? Okay, boys and girls, today while we're in guided reading, we're going to be looking for the key details in the text. What are you looking for?
Key details in the text.
Excellent job. And while we're looking for those key details, we asked 5 questions. Who remember what those 5 questions were?
Who, how, where, when,
And why? Why? Excellent job. Bianca, can you put your fingers up so I can see you? We're looking for the who, the what, the why, the when, and the how. Let's start. Okay. So the book that we're going to be reading today is called The Mystery Neighbor. The Mystery Neighbor is about a girl who has neighbors, and it's something peculiar about these neighbors, okay? There's something really, really funny, Amaya, about these neighbors. So as you read the story, I want you to pay attention to those key details to let you know what's so different about these neighbors that just moved in. Okay, so what are you be looking for?
The mysterious neighbor.
The mystery neighbors, and what's so different about
The neighbors.
the neighbors, and what will you be using to help you find that out?
Key details in the text.
Excellent job. As you're reading, I want you to read silently to yourself. I'm going to tap you. I'm going to tap you when I want you to read out loud, okay?
will they be friendly? She wondered. Are they family of the secret spices or are always sons experiments in their backyard? Lily was mentioned on camera. Lily saw a girl about her age carrying boxes into the house. Lily ran down the stairs into the kitchen towards the front door. Mom, I'm going.
Thank you.
Will they be friendly? She wondered. Are they a family of
Where does that start?
yes,
Let's sing that out. Break it apart.
good,
Excellent job. Go ahead.
secrets, thieves,
Does that make sense? Secret speeds? What would that be?
spice,
Excellent job. Keep going.
or will they do?
Sound that out? With that first blend, what is that blend?